Welcome back to the new session, dear students. After a long gap, we will continue our discussion maybe for another couple of sessions on slope deflection method. And in this session, I am going to talk on how to solve the problems of the beams when the beams are subjected to support settlements. That means how the slope deflection equation can be used or can be modified when the supports settle. What I mean by support settle is the supports yield or sink by few millimeters. That was hinted to in the last session. So just you can see one beam here I have shown where you can see the supports are A, B, C, D. Just imagine that support B settling, support B sinks or settles, one is said, by delta. That is, the settlement is delta. That means, just imagine that there is B support settles by about delta. Then you can just draw this. This is the settlement that is about delta. So the settlement of B is, that means B comes down by an amount delta. That is, delta may be in millimeter. It is very small amount and it cannot be seen with naked eye. Say the spans of the beams are in meters, like 4 meters, 5 meters, 6 meters, but the settlements are very small in their magnitude, like 5 millimeters, 10 millimeters, so like that. So you cannot feel the settlement, but with the support settle, how to modify the slope deflection equations. So the slope deflection equations will become like this: MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2EI divided by L of AB minus 2 theta A minus theta B plus 3R. This is the equation for MAB. MBA will be equal to MFBA plus 2EI upon L minus 2 theta B minus theta A plus 3R. This is MAB and MBA. And then MBC is equal to MFBC plus 2EI upon L into bracket minus 2 theta B minus theta C plus 3R. MCB is equal to MFCB plus 2EI upon L into bracket minus 2 theta C minus theta B plus 3R. Again, this is MBC and MCB. Now if you look at MCD, which is equal to MFCD plus 2EI upon L minus 2 theta C minus theta D. There is no R, I will explain that. MDC is equal to MFDC plus 2EI upon L minus 2 theta D minus theta C. So these are the slope deflection equations. Now if you look at the slope deflection equations, what I have written for all the three members, that is 6 slope deflection equations I have written: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you look at the 6 slope deflection equations, first 4 slope deflection equations will contain the new term that is called 3R, 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 3R. But last 2 equations, they don't contain 3R. It is because when the support B settles or when the support B sinks, the spans that are affected are AB and BC. So 3R, that additional term, is there only for the moments for member AB and moments for member BC, whereas member CD is not affected. So you can see last 2 equations will not contain R. But what is this R? R is the rotation. You can see this is R of AB and this is R of BC. What is R of AB? I will write it here. R of AB will be equal to, this is angle, rotation of the member AB, angle is equal to What is R of BC? This is R of BC. Again it is theta equal to tan theta opposite upon adjacent, that is delta divided by L of BC. And you can see this is anti-clockwise. According to our sign convention, this is minus. So R of BC or R of CD is equal to this. That is R of AB is delta upon L of AB. R of BC is minus delta upon L of BC. Why it is minus? Because it is anti-clockwise. Our rotations anti-clockwise are positive and clockwise are anti-clockwise our rotations are negative and clockwise rotations are positive. Is that clear? Exactly reverse. Clockwise rotation positive, anti-clockwise rotation negative. So this is how R has to be substituted. So how the slope deflection equations get modified? The slope deflection equations get modified by an additional term, that is R, 3R. How you going to apply 3R? 3R, R of AB you are going to find out, R of BC you are going to find out, and CD is not affected. That means only if one support settles, two members are affected. If B settles, member AB and member BC are affected. So R of AB and R of BC you have to substitute. If for instance C settles, then BC and CD are affected, AB is not affected. So there R of AB will be 0, whereas R of BC and R of CD will be existing. And the positive R of CD is clockwise, negative R of CD is anti-clockwise. So these are the equations. We will do one problem and then we will realize how simple it is. Okay, that means when the beams are subjected to support settlement, how to solve the problem. Let us take one example and do that. So now I am going to take one example and introduce this problem, and if you can solve this problem, then you can solve any type of problem. So this is very important. You just look at the question papers. So these types of problems are already existing. So I am going to take one problem. So this is my problem. So I will take a simple problem. This is A, this is B, this is C, this is 20 kilometers per meter, 5 meters, and there is a load of 60 kilonewton. This is 3 meter, and this is 1 meter. And there is an external load, that is overhanging load of 20 kilonewton. And this distance is 2 meter. Now the question is, suppose the sinks or settles, what is saying, by 10 millimeter. The value of Young's modulus is given 2 into 10 to the power 8 kilonewton per meter square, and the value of moment of inertia that is given is 100 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter to the power 4. Now the question is, find bending moments at supports draw BMD and SMD. Use, of course, slope deflection method. Use slope deflection method. This is the problem. I repeat again, what is the problem? The problem that is given to you is, there are two spans and there is overhanging portion. Support B settles by 10 millimeter down. Support A is rigid. Support C is a roller and a hinge support. There is overhanging load. The loads are like this. B settles. And what is given is, Young's modulus is given 2 into 10 to the power 8 kilonewton per meter square, because we have to substitute the values. And moment of inertia for the entire beam is given as 100 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter to the power 4. That is, the cross section of each and every member has a moment of inertia equal to 100 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter to the power 4. Now what we have to do is we have to solve using slope deflection method. So to begin with, what we need to do is first find out primary unknowns. How many primary unknowns? So I will take up this problem and let us do how to solve this problem. Primary unknowns. Theta B and theta C only, because theta A is 0. Theta B and theta C. Now let us write down fixed end moments quickly. MFEB is equal to how much? Plus W L square divided by 12. MFBA minus W L square divided by 12. Get on the calculation. MFBC plus the formula is W A B square upon L square. MFCD minus W B A square upon L square. So let us find out. I have already found out the values. MFAB is equal to 41.667. This is minus 41.667. You can do the calculation. MFBC is equal to plus W A B square upon L square. The value is already found out. 11.25. And this is minus 33.75. W A B square upon L square, W B A square upon L square. These are the fixed end moments. Now let us write down all the slope deflection equations. I hope this is clear to you because we have been doing the problems and fixed end moments are found out using regular formula. Now what next? Next is slope deflection equations. Slope deflection equations. How many? 4 equations for each member too. First is MAB is equal to MFAB plus 2ER upon L of AB minus 2 theta A minus theta B plus 3R. Okay, what is R of AB? We know already. R of AB is equal to B settles by 10 millimeter. So this is 10 millimeter here, like this. The amount of settlement is 10 ml. So R of AB is settlement divided by span. Settlement is 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by span is equal to how much? 5. This is R of AB and it is positive. Why it is positive? Because it is clockwise. So I am going to substitute now MAB. MFAB we know already, we found out how much is 41.667 plus 2 EI. EI is very important. Now look here, what is EI? E is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 8. R is equal to 100 into 10 to the power minus 6. So what is EI? EI will be equal to 2 into 10 to the power 8 into 100 into 10 to the power minus 6. So how much it is? 10 to the power 8, 10 to the power 10, 10 to the power minus 6 means 2 into 10 to the power 4 kilonewton meter square. So this is EI. So I am going to substitute 2 into 2 into 10 to the power 4 upon L. L is equal to how much? 5. Minus 2 theta A is 0 because theta A is 0 fixed end. Minus theta B plus 3 R of AB. How much? 3 into R of AB is 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 upon 5. This is MAB. So we can simplify. MAB will be equal to 41.667. You can simplify. You are going to get how much is minus 0.8 It is 2 into 2, 4 by 5 is 0.8 minus 0.8 into 10 to the power 4 plus the value is 48. So this is your equation 1. 2 into 2, 4 by 5 is 0.8 minus 0.8 into 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power 4 theta b, of course, 10 to the power 4 theta b plus 48. How it is 48? You just simplify this, you are going to get 48. So this is equation 1. Similarly, I am going to write down the equation MBA. MBA will be MFBA is minus 41.667 plus 2 EI, 2 into 10 to the power 4 upon L of BA or L of KB is 5 minus 2 theta B minus theta A0 plus 3R. Again, R is positive for AB and BA plus 3 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. Why it is 10 into 10 to the power minus 3? Because it is in millimeter, I have converted to meter divided by 5. So MVA, if you simplify, will be equal to minus 41.667, 2 into 2, 4 into 2, it is 855, it is nothing but minus 1.6 into 10 to the power 4 theta b, again plus 48. This is equation 2. This is MB. Now MBC. What is MBC? MBC is MFBC. MFBC is equal to, we have already found out, MFBC value is equal to 11.25 plus 2 EI. We know EI is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 4 2 EI upon L of BC. L of BC is 4 now. Minus 2 theta b minus theta c plus 3r. So what is r of bc? R of bc, I will just explain here. R of bc will be equal to negative, because you can see here this is r of bc. It is negative delta upon L of bc. 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 4. So this is r of bc. So I am going to substitute MBC is equal to MFBC plus 2EI upon L minus 2 theta B minus theta C plus 3R of BC, that is minus it is minus 3 into 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by 4. So if you simplify this, you are going to get the value of MBC. MBC will be equal to 11.25. So simplify this, 2 into 2, 4 into 4 by 4. So MBC will be equal to minus 2 into 10 to the power 4 theta b minus MBC will be equal to minus 2 into 10 to the power minus 10 to the power 4 theta c. You can see here theta b and theta c, and then multiply this, you are going to get the value of minus 37.5. So this is your equation 3. So first equation, second equation, third equation. Now the last equation. What is that? MCB. I am going to write it here now. MCB. MFCB is equal to how much? MFCB we know already, minus 23.75 plus 2 EI. EI is equal to 2 into 10 to the power 4 upon L of CB4 minus 2 theta C minus theta B minus 2 theta C minus theta B minus 3R, because R again is negative, minus 3 into 10 into 10 to the power 4 divided by 4. So if you simplify, you are going to get MCB is equal to minus 33.75 2 into 2, 4 by 4 minus 2 2 into 10 to the power 4 theta c minus 10 to the power 4 theta b reverse minus 37.5. So this is your fourth equation. I hope you have understood. Once again I will explain how I have written these equations. I have modified the slope deflection equations to suit for the slope settlement at B. So only additional term that is going to come is 3r. How are you going to use 3r? You are going to use 3r with the sign, that is r of AB and r of BC is positive. That means when you write slope deflection equation for AB member, r is positive, which is equal to delta, that is 10 into 10 to the power minus 3. Mm is converted to meter divided by 5. That is r of AB and r of BC. R of AB and r of BA. And r of BC, it is delta divided by L. It is anti-clockwise, so it is negative. 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 divided by L is. That is what I have done. If you look at here, MBA is this, and then MCB last. That means all the four equations. One equation is already missing because I have erased that, but three equations are there. You can see this is MBA. First MAB is not here now. This is MBC, and last is MC. So four equations are written. Once these four equations are written, then the remaining things are simple, straightforward. What are these? Now we have to write boundary conditions or joint equilibrium conditions. I will quickly write joint equilibrium conditions. Joint equilibrium conditions. How many unknowns? If you look at all these four equations, there are two unknowns, theta b and theta c. So we need two equations. First equation is, you know already, at B, MBA plus MBC equal to 0. This is my first Roman condition. You can simplify. And second is MCD. MCD is equal to, you can see overhanging moment. So it is 20 into 2, 40. 40 kN at C. Here it is anti-clockwise, so it is clockwise. So clockwise is negative according to our sign convention, minus 20 into 2, which is equal to minus 40. So this is my second equation. So what you need to do is you solve these two equations. Simplify this. MBA, you know already it is MBA. You know what is MBC. Add, then simplify. Then MCD is equal to minus 40. So simplify. You are going to get the two unknowns theta b and theta c. Solve these two unknowns theta b and theta c. That means solving these simultaneous equations using a calculator. Once you get theta b and theta c, go back to the slope deflection equations, get all the four moments, and then we will see how to draw bending moment diagram and how to draw shear force diagram. Of course, you know it. You can proceed and complete the bending moment diagram and shear force diagram. So we will pause here and we will meet in the next session for some more discussions. Thank you.